Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another round of Fire Emblem Three Houses in our Azure Moon playthrough. All nights, black nights, dark nights, holy nights, great nights, all the nights. Basically a class restricted playthrough where we 100% Azure Moon. We are going to continue where we left off, which is chapter 11, so we are almost done with the pre-time skip period. We literally have 3 weeks left before shit hits the fan, which means we really need to work on getting everything sorted out. We have already managed to recruit everybody, so that is good. All students that can be recruited have been recruited, which is going to be an immense help. But we now also have to worry about finishing our paralogues. As you guys can see, I still have 5 paralogues open. One of those we can leave until after the time skip, namely dividing the world. This one has a very long expiration date, so we're gonna leave this one alone until after the skip. But we have 4 paralogues that we still need to do and that need to be done within this month. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to do them. And we also still have 2 quest battles to do. So for this week we are going to explore. We don't actually need the meals or anything. I'm probably just gonna take a whole bunch of faculty training. Maybe motivate some people and then that's gonna be it. But yeah, these weeks we definitely have to battle both of them, even though this is a Bonding Bites event. So you might think, oh, maybe it's worth going there. No, we have battles to do. Before we do that, let's have a look at our supports. I think we only got one. Yes. We got Sylvain and Hilda because I actually had them as Adjutants in the last battle. So let's go for that. And then as soon as we're done with that, we go into the exploration phase.
Hey there, Hilda. You're looking cute today.
Thanks. You're looking quite handsome yourself.
You know exactly how to talk to a guy. I like it. What's with all the books?
Oh, these? I was just bringing them to... ouch! Ouch!
What's wrong? Did you hurt your foot?
Yeah, I tripped earlier. But I'm supposed to return these books to the library by the end of the day.
Relax. I'm sure there's a handsome guy around here who knows how to carry books to the library.
That's one way to say, and I hope it isn't me.
You rest your foot. I'll take care of this.
Oh, no, that's all right. You must have something more important to do.
Nothing is more important than helping you. Just pile the books on that desk, and I'll get them where they're going.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much.
It's nothing. I'm happy to. Wow, that is a lot of books.
I'll just leave them right here for you. Thanks again, Sylvain. You're the best.
Wait a minute. Some of these books have dust on them. She's been holding on to these for months. The professor was looking for this one a few weeks ago. Hilda, hang on. Did she just trick me into doing something she didn't want to do?
Yeah. But see, this is one of the reasons why there's a list of banned inventions in the Abyssian library, which we're going to get to after the time skip. And there's a lot of people who say like these things are still banned, but one of those things that's banned is the printing press. If the printing press did not exist, books would literally be so rare and so valuable, you could not get away with turning them in months later. So yeah, but apparently Hilda has been sitting on those books for months. Also, hello Hans, welcome to the chat. So yeah. Sylvain saw through this one pretty quickly though, so good for him. Anyway, we are going back to... Actually, let me just check certifications real quick. Because I just want to see... Can I finally get you guys into flying classes? Yes. She goes on a Pegasus, so that's good. This is Constance's canon class. We're only gonna keep her in here for the paralogue. After that, she's going to Grammary.
I passed!
And she still needs a bit of flying rank, I think. Yeah. Okay, we can get that done. So I'm gonna have to make sure to motivate Happy, definitely. Okay. Let's explore, let's go. Yeah, we can't hear Sophus's voice anymore because, well, Sophus is supposed to be merged with our soul now. I say supposed to be because this game is unfortunately absolutely terrible at following through on its narrative promises, so we'll get to that. We still have these 2 quests, nothing new actually at all. Double check the unit appearance. There we go. Done. Alright, let's go to Abyss and talk to our students. And to the Abyss Keeper, of course, very important. One of my favorite NPCs in the entire game. Gotta make sure we talk to him.
Whoa.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. You look different. And you're acting different. You're just all around different. Shaking things up, are we? I think that's great. Gotta keep things interesting, right? For what it's worth, it's a good look. And you wear it well.
Aww. That's such a good buddy. Thank you, my man. Because yeah, we now have the mint hair look. Thanks to having merged with Sophus. And almost everybody is going to comment on this. And also gonna comment on Byleth's changed behavior, which is hilarious because Byleth's behavior doesn't actually change. Again, this game is a bit awful at following through on its narrative promises.
Got a shady offer from somebody well-dressed. Noble's lapdog, probably. There was a big sack of coin on offer, but not a lot of real info about the job. It seemed suspicious, so I turned it down. Now I wonder if that was a mistake.
That would have been Hubert. And we'll find out what that job was at the end of this month. Which is why I don't mind spoiling it right now. Let's see if the teacher has anything better to say about our class by now.
Now let me see.
Yeah.
Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth.
Awesome.
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Ah yes, this one's growth is going quite well.
Okay, so Ash is a bit behind.
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Ah yes, this one's growth is going quite well. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth.
A flat 0 stars in strength. Yeah, we definitely need to get Death Blow for Ingrid because
Fare thee well.
she is just way too weak. Like, she's fast and she dodges great, but she definitely needs more strength.
My word. It seems that the rumors of you receiving the goddess's power were true. But you're still you, obviously. Good. It would be a shame if you changed into someone I didn't like. It's clear to me, at least, that you are something more than you were. Something special.
Hello, my guardian.
Yeah. I just hope this newfound specialness doesn't spell trouble for the rest of us.
Actually, my newfound specialness is not the trouble, but we are getting into trouble. So, don't you worry, Happy. There'll be enough trouble to go around. But thank you guys for being happy that I'm still me. Let's move on.
Look at you! Listen, all sorts of folks wind up in this place for all sorts of reasons. Nobody's judging. Whatever happened to you doesn't make one bit of difference to any of these people.
Aww. Thank you, random Abyss guy.
Things certainly have changed lately. Not that I mind. Or perhaps the only thing that's different is how you look. Or has your personality changed too? Well, that's cute. Glad you're able to joke around at least. Makes me less concerned about you. Well, whatever the case, I still like you just the same as I always have.
Aww, I love my Ashen Wolves. All of these are so supportive. How can you not like them? They are all amazing. I love them.
Yippee! Hey pal, how you holding up? The human body is strong, but we all have our limits. Even folks who fraternize with the goddess. How was she, by the way? A real knockout, yeah?
Now, both of these options are hilarious. The one that he actually wants us to use is she was unfathomably beautiful. That's the one that we actually get support points for. But she was a child is also hilarious. I'm gonna go with the one that we actually get support points for.
I knew it! Good thing I never officially turned my back on that beaut, huh? Next punch I throw is for her. Well, in any case, we have our work cut out for us. No telling what they're planning next.
Balthus is like, I'm gonna keep praying just in case the goddess is super hot. Okay, that's one way to get him into church. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Balthus is like that. Oh, we have an advanced seal in the magic tournament. Oh, I might actually get that. I mean, I could buy them, of course, but if I can get one for free, I'm not gonna say no. Alright, let's go. Doop, doop, doop. And it's not like we're gonna need much points for having meals and such. So we can actually afford to spend some time on this. Let's see.
What? Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
So let nobody say that Felix does not care about Dimitri, because he does care. He is noticing that Dimitri is getting sloppy, that he is slowly losing his sanity, and he does want us to help him. He's just shit at expressing it other than what he just said right now. He is actually super worried.
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
You know, Dimitri, lack of sleep is not actually good.
The professor agrees. Please rest, at least until the task is at hand.
I won't. Even if I tried, it's not like I would get any decent sleep. It would only be a waste of time. In any case, we won't let you down this month, Professor. You can rely on us.
So we have reached a point where Dimitri's PTSD and his general lack of self-care are so noticeable that even other people around him are like, hey, Professor, you might want to step in and just, you know, tell him to get some rest, which is not good, obviously. Fun fact, if we had picked the other dialogue option, Dimitri would have gotten a bit angry and said to the dude, who do you even think you are? About, like, commanding him around. Which sounds really harsh in English. In Japanese, what he actually says is closer to, like, who do you think you are, my mother? It's more like, stop babying me. But somebody has to, Dimitri, because you are shit taking care of yourself.
In town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual. Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
No, but we are going to get to why there are more people in town as soon as next month. Alright, let's save here, just in case. And we actually have 2 tournaments to do this time. We have Byleth as the Enlightened One in this proper conduct tournament where we fight with a training sword. And our first opponent is either a Fortress Knight or an Armored Knight, I think. Which is absolutely stupid, having somebody attacking somebody like that with a training sword.
Each battle, a chance.
So that is why I wanted to wait until we have this class, because this class automatically gives us Sword Fair, which gives us attack +6 when we use a sword. Because otherwise this is pretty much undoable.
You fought well.
Alright.
That is that.
One more, let's go.
Should I have held back? Each battle, a chance to grow.
Alright, there we go. Finally we got this quest out of the way. It took long enough.
Impressive. Nice work.
Does friendship between teacher and student really build such resilient and acceptable bonds? I mean, I understand we are in a military academy, so there are probably non-fraternization rules at some point. But please. Also, I hope we can achieve such connections as well. Lady, you insulted me and then challenged me to a fucking tournament. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Goodbye. You had your chance. Alright. And now the magic tournament, for which we're gonna do Annette. Let's go. Please wreck them.
What's done is done. What's done is done.
Yeah, Annette has no chill.
Thank goodness.
Just breezing right through this. Thank you.
What's done is done.
Okay, but now we're actually going to restore some HP.
That worked out.
There we go. Good job, Annette. Got our advanced seal. Now we can move on. So yeah, we still have to set depressing music in the background, because not only did our father die in the month before, but also now the little gremlin in our head no longer talks to us. This belongs to Lawrence.
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you? You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
That is so sweet of Lysithia. Like, the first thing she's worried about is, oh my god, did you also get your lifespan cut in half because of this shit? Don't worry, I'm fine.
I see. Well, that makes me feel better. But still, be careful.
Because yeah, from her perspective, the last time something like this happened to her, it basically cut her lifespan down to like very, very little time. So she is worried that something awful happened to Byleth, but thankfully that's not the case. As a matter of fact, if you have the paired ending with Yuri, and Yuri, by the way, is romanceable by both female and male Byleth. If you have the paired ending with Yuri, you will learn that both Byleth and Yuri lived to an exceptionally high age. Which is partially because of the blood, or pretty much basically because of the blood that they have in their veins. And their major crests. Okay, History of Strength, that belongs to Sylvain. We're gonna keep this for after the time skip. Because after the time skip, everybody is going to start out with half motivation.
Sorry? Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything about it.
So yeah.
But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
You are assuming your father knows what's going on, which he doesn't. And yeah. if anybody hasn't noticed by this point that something is up with Edelgard and Gilbert, this is basically the game saying, hey, hint, 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 something is wrong with your students.
Well...
Alright.
Excuse me. You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Geralt, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes.
Lady, the sad music is still playing. I haven't overcome shit.
I am proud, so very proud of who you have become. Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Tomb, all will be well.
We are going to do faculty training with her simply because... actually going to take brawling. Just because I want the...
Furthermore,
the bonus with her. And I'm also going to give her the landscape painting because I know she likes those.
Oh, I adore this.
I want to see if I can get her, support to A. That would be awesome. But I'm honestly not sure because at this point it's going to be really hard to get that done. If we don't get it, then that's fine as well, but I'm going to try.
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Sure, right after you teach me some access, please. And ideally a great result, thank you. Because we're going to try to get to C in access so we can get the Brigand certification for level farming, or, well, not level farming, but mastery farming, I should say. So, yeah. Please give us a great result, ZF.
Ah, I am sorry.
Here we go again with the reloading. We're gonna give it 5 attempts, and if after that it's still just a good result, then we're just gonna live with that. So attempt number 3. There we go. That's what I wanted, thank you. Moving right along. Nothing new over here.
Oh, Professor, I am so happy. Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
We'll get to that.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
Yeah, I do feel sorry for Alois because this is the second time he has had to deal with this bullshit.
Oh, I was just haven't made clearing out.
Awesome, thank you, Alois. And that means for the next one we can make do with a good result as well, so that's fine.
Professor, are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the Crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off.
Byleth is just like, really?
What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
That's not the problem.
Oh, yes, I should call Manuela. My apologies.
Don't worry, I can just go over there. Oh no, she's not here actually. Okay. Yeah, at least buy me dinner first. Hanuman. Hanuman.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes?
I love that we don't get any dialogue option here that is completely comforting. It's all just like, I don't know, or that's my intention at least. I was like, we have no option except to fuck with him.
Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
I mean, it does make sense. She is a mercenary, so, you know. If somebody paid her enough.
That reminds me, all things considered, this year has been rather terrible. As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year. Next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can, to ensure that our students remain calm.
This is unfortunately not up to me. But yeah, it has been a very tumultuous year at Garrick Mark. Like, everybody who was in this class has a lot to tell to their children. It's gonna be like, yeah, when I was at Garrick Mark, we had a Death Knight who kidnapped people, the Holy Mausoleum got attacked, our professor suddenly changed hair color, the captain of the Knights died, there was a rebellion. It's just like one thing after the other.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant.
That's because you're on the bench, and you have been on the bench since we did your paralogue.
It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help? Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.